Hello, class. I am Dr. Goad, and I just wanted to kind of briefly go through the syllabus with you since we won't be together for the first week of class. Tuesday is generally going to be your day of online, so we can see this here. There are some exceptions, and then just this week, Thursday, we're going to do the College of Business Carnival as opposed to going to physical class. So you can read this information about my business hours, where I'm located. Business 100H is, if you go onto Suite 100, first office on the left, when we talk about, or I talk about the sales center, that's Suite 100 as well. So you can read a little bit about me. Before I went back and got my PhD, I had about 8 years experience in professional selling. Not only do I have my PhD in marketing with a specialty in professional selling, but I have my undergrad in marketing and my master's in finance. So again, generally, we will be together Thursdays from 11 to 12:15 in 209. So I'll go ahead and let you look at what the course is, but my overarching goal for y'all is that I'm going to teach you in this particular course the steps in the sales process and then other skills that will add to your success in those steps in the sales process. And hopefully you are a professional selling major or minor. Okay if you're not, because I promise you, this course is valuable for any person and any major. So I'm very passionate about it. I love teaching this class. I think it's such a fun class, and such just applicable skills regardless of what you decide to do in your life. So again, go through this information. You will be provided through the Bob Mills Sales Center your text, which you must return at the end of the semester. And you can read through some of the rest of this. The best way to get the best grade in this class is, one, obviously work hard, but two, come to class, especially since your class only meets in person 1 day a week. It is critical that you come to class. So scrolling through the rest of this, how are you being evaluated? Well, you have exams. So exam 1 and 2 are not comprehensive. They are composed of whatever we have covered up until that point in time. Exam 3, which is the final exam, is comprehensive. And so exams in person, or they are in person, you are allowed to have one regular sheet of paper that's double-sided with notes. So most Thursdays, and in your case, sometimes on the Tuesdays online, you're going to have a quiz. I dropped the lowest one, and you have 15 minutes, but each is worth about 2% of your grade. And I tell you specifically, you'll see in a few minutes, or I hope not a few, in a very short time, that I tell you exactly what's included. You're going to have multiple assignments, and I will go through the instructions in depth and generally provide examples for you. And then your final sales role play, we'll have a period where we just talk about what is a role play, what do those look like, watch examples, and everything in here that's an assignment, a role play, anything, we will go through in detail with examples. Participation is key. So whether that's when you have your online class day or in-person class day, there is always the potential and likelihood of participation. I'll drop one of these grades, and that should be considered like probably your extra credits, but class participation is absolutely key. So here you can see the breakdown. Do not give makeup exams. I will drop your lowest exam if you take all 3. So here's how that works. If you're happy with exam 1 and 2 grades, you don't need to take the final. If you miss either exam 1 or exam 2, or not pleased with one of those grades, then you need to take the final. I take your top 2 exam grades. You have your quizzes. Again, I'll count 5 out of 6, 2% each. Your assignments, which I average, your final role play, and all your class participation. This is the curve. So if you make an 89.8, it's a B. Response time in my grading is 7 business days. This is particularly in regards to one assignment, which is your sales call planning report. Pretty much everything else, I won't guarantee you, but it's generally a very, very quick turnaround. So here's what your schedule looks like. So you should be watching this video with the syllabus and course introduction. Again, I said we're going to have on Thursday the COB Carnival no class. You can submit a pic of you attending this carnival through D2L, and I'll give you 5 points on your first exam. Then going forth, you can see topics, what you need to read. So then again, September 6th, this is the course, what we're going to cover, but you will be quizzed over or have a quiz on chapters 1 through 2 and the Wall Street Journal article. Again, looks similar for these. Exam 1, exams are in person, and you can go forth through here or throughout. So you have your role plays, you'll get lots of instructions. So you will see some days where normally, like let's say week 6, Thursday would normally be your in-person day, but I'm at a conference and I try to balance that out because hybrid should be 50%, with you maybe having to have 2 in-person days for a role play. So that's all balanced. So like you see here. So this is pretty much it. If you have any accommodations, disabilities, or anything that you need, please let me know. I'm so happy to, work with you. And I look forward to having you in class. So see you soon. Hopefully at the COB Carnival.